Good morning, everyone, and welcome back for your weekly energy forecast and oracle reading. I apologize for the delay. I had fun and games yesterday with my phone and all sorts of things, but here we are. Okay, so let us get right into it because this week is going to be potent, courtesy of today's full moon eclipse in Taurus. Okay, maybe there's a reason why I'm doing this video today. It's for that reason. Okay. All right, let's tune in. Let's connect with the energy this week. And let's see, what do we have for the beginning of this week? What energy are we dealing with in the beginning? Is this beautiful card here, the Seven of Cups, which is all about choices and decisions. So as you can see, this man is trying to make choices. He's trying to decide which bowl does he actually want. Okay, here I'm hearing Spirit say that in the beginning of the week, no, actually, not only the beginning of this week, but prior to that, over the last couple of days, we've been getting a lot of clarity on what is working for us, what isn't working for us. There's also been clarity around who we really are on the inside. We've had to face our shadow, which is what we do in Scorpio season. We face the depths of our darkness. So we've been seeing a lot of what works and what doesn't, and who we really are, and to become more aligned with who we actually really are. And that brings me to being authentic, to making us be more in our authentic true selves, right? So it's time in the beginning of the week to focus on decisions. Even if you don't know the form of your decision, know the essence. So in other words, let's say you want a new relationship or a new job or whatever it is that you need to make a decision or some action you need to take. Even if you don't know what to do, decide how you want to feel. And that's what will help to manifest and create the outcome that you're actually after. So it's about being real and being authentic and making decisions accordingly. Okay, interesting. Okay, let's get some elaboration from the wisdom of the oracle for the beginning of this week. Let's see, what wisdom is here for us? Truth be told, you can't make this up. Oh, oopsie, helps if I put it the right way around. Okay, so this card speaks about exactly that. It's about speaking our truth. It's about being honest and being real. And they're saying, say it, speak it when it's there. Because if you swallow it and you don't express your truth, it's going to come out in the wrong way. Because Spirit is saying our emotions are really, really heightened this week. So we're going to be feeling sensitive. And because we're feeling sensitive and raw, things might not come out the way we'd like. Okay, so rather, when you feel your truth coming up, when you're feeling triggered, let's say, take a step back, take a deep breath and speak it, okay? Don't bottle it because it'll come out wrong later. Rather speak it. Spirit is saying now is the time to clear the air. Speak your truth, okay? And also listen to other people's truths as well, because we're all going to be feeling it in various ways. We're all going to be feeling this need for truth, the need to express who we really are. And I'm also hearing Spirit say, when people show you who they are, believe them the first time, okay? Believe it. When you see people's behavior, when you see their truth, believe it, okay? Don't try and sugarcoat it and make it something else. All right, let's get some further guidance from a deck I haven't used in ages also. It's called The Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. Let's see, what guidance do we have for the beginning of the week? Fear. Facing our fears. Remember I said we're going through a bit of a dark night of the soul, in our shadow, looking at our depths. But it's in our depths is where we find our truth, if that makes sense. And look at this. Look at the artwork even. Look at the light inside this lady, right? I'm hearing where there is dark, there's a little bit of light. Where there is light, there's a little bit of dark. That is the contrast of the world we live in, okay? There's always contrast. The brighter the light, the bigger the shadow, okay? So I'm hearing Spirit say, let us focus this week on shadow work. Let's focus on what is coming up for us in the depths of our souls. And there might be fears there, because with this eclipse we're in, this eclipse season that we're in, it is a course corrector. It encourages us to go in the directions that we're supposed to go in. It's a course corrector, okay? And in the process of discovering the new courses that we want to take, with that comes up shadow, as in, well, what if it doesn't work out? I'm fearful, I'm afraid to speak my truth, I'm afraid to be authentic. That sort of stuff, okay, is bound to come up, right? But that is merely an opportunity to stare fear in the face and say, well, how scary are you? What is the worst that could happen if I speak my truth? Because you will never be guided to do something if you were not going to be supported in that process, if that makes sense. It's like Spirit will never guide you to take some sort of action if there was no support forthcoming to help that decision to take place, if that makes sense, okay? So we're needing to face our fears slap bang in the face, because when we stare fear in the face, it loses its power, okay? All right, power to control. It loses its power to control, I'm hearing. Okay, let's see, what weather do we have? What energetic weather do we have for the middle of the week? The Nine of Wands. This card speaks about a lot of things, and when I tune into this, the first thing I'm getting is be wary of burnout, because this week is intense energetically. So you want to be very kind to yourself, because we might be feeling a bit more tired, a bit more, again, emotional. We're going to be feeling a bit heavy even. So be kind to yourself. Don't burn out, okay? But also persist and persevere with your journey going forward. I'm hearing Spirit say loudly, do not give up on yourself, okay? Your goals, your dreams, your visions, whatever it is, do not give up on yourself. And also do not give up on wanting more for yourself, wanting better. Don't give up on yourself. I keep hearing that over and over. Okay, let's get some further guidance from the wisdom of the oracle for the middle of the week. Between worlds. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Okay, between worlds means you're not here, but you're not there yet. You're between worlds. Okay? Now, in the middle of the week, we mustn't give up on ourselves, because we're in process. Okay? We're coming out of the darkness and into the light, which is what eclipses are about, aren't they? Okay? I'm hearing we are being eclipsed. Our fears are being eclipsed. We have opportunity this week to eclipse things that have been really, really holding us back. They show me shackles around the ankles. And they're showing these shackles as being old. So this is old ancestral fears, old ancestral traumas we're going to be releasing, belief patterns that have been holding us back. This is huge. This week is enormous. Lots and lots of inner work going on, and Spirit is saying it's happening whether we're aware of it or not, right? So middle of the week, we are between worlds. We mustn't give up on ourselves. We're coming out of the dark. We're going into the light. We are releasing baggage and trauma, not just from this lifetime, but from prior ones too, and also old, outdated beliefs and patterning that they would have been handed down the generations. And those will be triggered, especially in the beginning of this week. Like, let's say there's an ancestral trauma around attachment to relationships, let's say. Maybe there's trauma around abandonment, rejection, and loss. So in the beginning of the week, you might feel triggered around that. Like, what if I lose my family? What if I lose my relationship? I know this relationship is not healthy for me, for example. Let's say this relationship is not healthy for me, but I'm too scared to let it go because I don't want to be rejected or abandoned. I don't want to be alone, okay? So a lot of that sort of thing, traumas and things are going to be coming up. Be kind, be kind, be kind to yourself. And I'm hearing we are being supported through that process. We'll be given a leg up, so to speak, to be able to let go of what doesn't serve, right? We're always helped. We're always helped. If we can get out of our own way, and how we get out of our own way is not to resist the process. Resistance is the source of all suffering. Okay, let us get some guidance from Queen of the Moon. Abundance. Abundance. Isn't that a beautiful card? Abundance. And I'm hearing abundance in all of its forms. So as we know, I say this all the time, as we let go, as we release, as we surrender, as we make space, as we let go of what doesn't serve, we make room for abundance in all of its forms to appear. Abundance doesn't necessarily have to mean money. It can be an abundance of love, an abundance of time, an abundance of well-being, an abundance of money. Abundance. We make space for this, okay? Because we're worthy of it. That's for certain. All right. Let's get some guidance for Friday and the weekend. What energetic weather are we navigating at the end of the week? We have the Nine of Swords. Fear. Needless fear. Needless panic. Anxiety for nothing, I'm hearing. But what sticks out for me is these crows. It feels like they're being released. It's like as the light comes in, we release our fears. Wherever we shine the torch, wherever we shine light, the darkness has got to go away. Awareness, the light of awareness, the light of aha moments, the light of understanding, the light of clarity is what takes away our fears. Because if you think carefully and look carefully, our fears are completely and utterly irrational. They always are. Okay, what I'm also getting with this card here is Friday and the weekend facing our fears because we're new again. We've just come out of quite a major growth spurt. And whenever we come out of a growth spurt, we're a little bit wobbly. So in other words, if you're starting new things, whether it's a new job, new business, new endeavor, new relationship, whatever it is that's new, it's going to feel wobbly. Think of a little baby bird that's just come out of its little egg. It's just been born, really. It's wobbly, okay? Which means we can feel fearful because we're going to feel wobbly, okay? It's new. The energy, I keep hearing the word renewal. So the energy is new and different, and we might not quite know what to do with it, okay? Spirit is saying, breathe. Breathe, you've got this. Okay, let's get some elaboration from the wisdom of the oracle for Friday and the weekend. We have serendipity. Serendipity. I'm hearing with this, let go and let God. So in other words, whatever our goals, dreams, ambitions, whatever it is we're working towards, as we are keeping on, as we surrender fear, we shine the light on the darkness, we have aha moments, right? So then things click into place all of a sudden, right? Things fall into place. Things start to happen. Things start to occur. The things we want start to occur with seemingly no effort, okay? And I'm hearing the words faith, trust, and pixie dust. Luck, timing, okay? Spirit is saying that when we want what we want, we get what we want. But we have to break through the blocks first. Okay, we have to break through the blocks. And the blocks are what we're releasing at the moment. And that process is not easy. Okay, let's get some guidance here from Queen of the Moon for Friday and the end of the week. This one, self-love. Isn't that beautiful? Self-love. We have to love ourselves through this. We have to really be super kind to ourselves and love and accept ourselves for the sovereign beings that we really, really are. Okay. Spirit is saying in order for us to know what true love is, we must first know what it isn't. Okay? Because every relationship we have around us is a direct reflection of the relationship that we have with our own selves. And this eclipse season that we're dealing with now has got a lot to do with relationships, right? So in other words, if you've attracted at some point in your life an abusive relationship or a neglectful relationship or a relationship that just was not nourishing. Ask yourself, where did you not nourish yourself to begin with? Ask yourself, where is my relationship with myself? How much do I truly love and accept myself? How much do I respect myself? Because the more you love and accept yourself for the sovereign being that you are, the healthier relationships you will attract. And also healthy self-love is what shifts relationships. When you really start to truly love yourself, your boundaries are very good. And that means your tolerance for nonsense is like this much, okay? So you might find as you learn to love and accept yourself just the way you are, toxic relationships will naturally dissolve and healthier relationships will become healthier, and you may attract new, better relationships as a result. Interesting week this week. Very deep, very transformative, and very internal, it feels like. Okay, let us see now. What do we need to surrender this week? As we are eclipsing, what do we need to surrender this week as a collective? Surrender to receiving support and love. Isn't that beautiful? Surrender to receiving. It says, allow the love and support of others in, rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. Be open to receiving. How beautiful is that? Sorry, my phone is doing funny things. Okay, so now let us finish off the week with a card from the Gateway of Light Activation. It'll sum up the week nicely for us and give us any more tips and pointers as to how to best navigate this week, please. Okay, what do we have? Sorry. We have Emerald Tablet Activation, Cosmic Ordering, Divine Alchemy, Conscious Manifesting. Alrighty, let's read out this card's meaning. I'm sure we've had this card before too. Okay, let's have a look here. The meaning of the card, it says, when the Emerald Tablet Activation card appears, you are being called you're being called to remember the gifts you are carrying from previous lifetimes. Even if you don't always understand how to express them, there's a part of you that knows you hold great power within. This is a special time for you to use that power to bring into manifestation all that you need for your life to unfold in a way that is in alignment with your best interests. All that has unfolded so far has given you the opportunity to learn and grow, even the unsettling moments. But you are a master alchemist with the capacity to take all that was once challenging and use it to create positive opportunities for yourself. As above, so below. All the thoughts you send up to Source will contribute to your evolution on Earth. How beautiful is that? And it makes so much sense, because as we go through these eclipses and we let go of what no longer serves, etc., do we not then become more powerful? And the more we're in our power, in our personal power, the more we're able to manifest and allow more of what we want into our lives. So yeah, there you have it, people. Very, very interesting, very deep week. Please be very kind to yourselves and try and be the neutral observer of what comes up for you this week, and see it as all part of the process of your unfolding. So sending you all so much love, and have yourselves an amazing week. Take care and keep well. Bye.